So another book that I'm quite familiar with, The Running Man, is being remade. There was a 80s version with Arnold Schwarzenegger that was so far removed from the book it shouldn't even had the same name. Like it was so completely different. Like if you watched that movie and went and read the book, you'd be like, "What the flying f is this?" I understand that they were trying to take like the parallels of like, oh, this like 80s big, like it was like a wrestling match and it had like characters and everything. None of that's in the book. Like there's no like executioner people, the hunters, they were just regular people. But for those who don't know, the Running Man, in the movie, the one everyone's familiar with, who grew up and grew up in the 90s and loves 80s action movies, basically they take criminals, they let them play like in this death match game, and if they win, they can win their freedom. They win a bunch of money, and they win their freedom. Arnold Schwarzenegger's character is framed, put into this game. He's able to beat it, but you find out that it's been rigged from the beginning. Like there's no winners. There is like you can't win. Like and they doctor footage and it's a totalitarian regime and they very kind of 1984 with how they run the country. So that part of it is true from the book. This new movie looks like it's going to be taking more inspirations from the actual book. So there is no like arena like in the 80s movie. Like it was like a big zone. Remember Smash TV? It's very similar, like how that's how it was set up. It was almost like a gigantic set. But in the book and also in this new movie, it's the whole point of the show is you sign up, people chase after you and they try to kill you, but the whole world's your playground. So you can go anywhere, do anything. No, I forget if there were stipulations about like travel and stuff, but I do remember, I haven't read that book in, God, it's been like 10 years, but you had to turn in videos of yourself. Back then it was like VHS tapes or whatever. And you had to like to show where you were so people knew where to hunt you. And you had to do it like in, I think, I don't know if it was every day or every 3 days, but you had to turn in these videos. This one looks like there's like floating cameras that chase you around so people know where you're at. I'm assuming it can't be all the time because it'd be too easy to find you. They have to give you some gap. Like, oh, one day it's off, one day it's on, so you can try to hide yourself. But anyone can come and kill you. And if you survive 30 days, you basically win a whole ton of money, like a ton of money. The reason why our main character is doing this is because his wife and kid are sick. And this is a world where people are lined up around buildings for, just crappy healthcare. Everyone is living in the slums. Nobody can get a job. And I guess he's considered unemployable because like he had like a violent outburst at work or something like that. I forget exactly what the scenario was, why he was deemed like he could never be hired. Like a social credit score that so many people tend to love so much. But so he joins the game and he's going to want to beat it. I don't know. I don't talk about spoilers because this trailer is weird to me because it's like very upbeat and it's like a fun action movie. This is a horrible story. This is a terrible, awful place that pray to God we never get to a point like this. And this one's like, oh, look how fun this is. I don't know. I feel weird in the trailer because I know everything that happens in the book. Like, are they going to go to all those places? I don't know. I think they are. Because there's a part where he's in an airplane, and if anyone who read the book knows, okay, he knows exactly, what happens at that part. I'm assuming that's the end of the book, basically. And there's a pretty big twist. Again, I just talked about Project Hail Mary, and very similar. Like there's some sad twists that go on, and I don't know if they're gonna do that because of the implications of what it looks like. So they may or may not do that. Will they? Give him a sad or a happy ending. I don't know. The way this trailer is playing, it looks like they're going to give him a happy ending. But hopefully, I like sticking to the source material. They need to make it like how it is in the book. And I do see how they blended the movie because it looks like there's characters that are after him. Like there's like a guy in a mask and he's like wearing like a suit, and there's a guy who's just like a butler. So I'm wondering if these are like the masked, character people, because there's regular citizens can kill you too in this game. But there's also like these guys. So maybe these are like the professional hunter people. So they're melding a little bit of the 80s with the book and kind of coming out, kind of mixed, which I think is fine, I guess, because there's a lot of people who just love that original film and may or may not be, I don't know, disillusioned. It'd be really cool Oh, I don't know. They couldn't do that. I was wondering if there's some way this could be like a prequel or something, or a sequel to the original film. That'd be kind of cool. Arnold has to make a cameo, right? Like, give me a thumbs up if you want Arnold to be in the movie somewhere. Like, he has to be like one of the people he's running from and he bumps into him. Even something as stupid as that, Arnold's got to be in the movie because he was Sub-Zero. Now he's Plane Zero. The worst quip in the history of quips. But that's what makes the original film so much fun. This one, I don't know. I want to see more trailers, and I want them to touch more on the darkness of this whole situation and how this isn't a big fun game that this guy's going through. Like, the music and what you're seeing don't mix well because I don't know. I just felt odd. The trailer shot weirdly. But yeah, definitely might check this out depending on how much closer they stick to the book. But yeah, more trailers, lots of stuff. There's a Cat in a Hat trailer. I'll do that one next. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.